Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Susan Kim.
And I'm Bridget Shanahan. More charges could come down today against a mother and her boyfriend accused of severe child abuse. Last night, more than 100 people came out to remember 3-year-old Aiden Archer. He was found with severe injuries last week and later died. Officers arrested and charged his mother and her boyfriend. Now the DA is waiting on the autopsy results before deciding whether to charge them with homicide.
It's very upsetting to hear a 3-year-old being abused, and I feel like I wish there was something I could have done, or if I would have known.
Doctors say the little boy suffered from a skull fracture, nearly a dozen bite marks, and countless bruises.
Later today, the teenager accused of driving drunk and then crashing into a Greenfield pizzeria is due in court.
The owner of Balistreri Brothers Pizza was forced to temporarily close the business after the crash last month. The 17-year-old driver was charged with recklessly endangering safety. He's expected in Milwaukee County Court at 1:30 today. Well, don't be surprised if you see officers in full gear around UW-Waukesha today. The Waukesha Police Department is performing a series of training exercises, including mock hostage and active shooter situations. People in the area will not be able to use some buildings and entrances during that training, which runs from 8:30 until 3 today.
The former Shorewood Pick and Save is one step closer to its transformation. And this is video of the demolition from the village. Crews are making way for a new Metro Market. The building will also house apartments and parking. It's expected to open next year. Pizza Man is celebrating its new location in Wauwatosa with a grand opening today. The new restaurant had a soft opening at its Mayfair Collection location over the weekend. The menu is the same as the popular Milwaukee spot.
Hope you enjoyed the weekend. It was just gorgeous on Saturday with temperatures in the 70s, yesterday in the 80s, but it was very windy out there and had a few late afternoon thunder showers. This morning, you're waking up to 50s and 60s. 65 was the low in Milwaukee, 64 in Racine. Comfortable as well, low humidity and a light southwesterly wind. Beautiful sunrise as well, just a few clouds streaming overhead, and those clouds will quickly increase after the noon hour today with some scattered showers developing. 67 degrees as of 7 o'clock in the morning, dew points just below the 60-degree mark, so just a little hint of humidity in the air, but for the most part, extremely comfortable. Clouds and a few scattered showers to the north, but as I mentioned, those clouds and those showers will become more widespread as we get into the afternoon and into the early evening. 65 in Fond du Lac, also in Whitewater and Waukesha, 67 in Kenosha. And your weather headlines, afternoon thunder showers developing today. The pick day looks to be tomorrow, despite a little bit of a lake breeze developing tomorrow afternoon as well as on Thursday. And then a nice weekend on tap, which we'll break it down for you coming up here in just a second. But for this morning and the early afternoon, westerly winds at 10 to 15, even 20 miles per hour. The initial wave of rain will be just south of Milwaukee, down to the south of us, down around Racine and Kenosha and Lake Geneva. And then the second wave will move in here just in time for the evening commute with scattered showers and some downpours as well. Could also hinder your evening outdoor plans, say practices or games, or just your evening walk as well. Could pick up about a quarter to maybe a half inch of rain across most of the area, lesser amounts to the north, as you'll just get that second wave of rainfall moving in. The Goddard gauge today, easily a 10 this morning with light winds and temperatures soaring into around 80 degrees by the noon hour. And then the afternoon, showers and thunder showers start developing, and then the west-northwest wind picks up at 10 to 20. So overall, we'll just give it a 7 because of those late day rain showers. Highs tomorrow back into the 80s for the most part, with a lighter southwest wind at 5 to 15. We'll see the lakefront area start to cool down just a little bit. Shorewood and Oak Creek and up towards Whitefish Bay as well, and even Port Washington stuck in the 60s. Now Milwaukee will get up to around 82 before the breeze kicks in, and then we'll start to cool down. But meanwhile, about 5 miles inland, you're looking at 83 in Tosa, 81 in Waukesha, and 82 in Brookfield, and they will stay in the 80s throughout the day. For today, beautiful start to the day, then increasing clouds and afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Nothing severe, but some downpours of rain are likely after 1 o'clock. A high temperature of 81 degrees. The rain will start to taper off around 8 o'clock or so, then just partly cloudy and comfortable overnight, a low of 58 degrees. For your 7-day forecast, look at the 80s the next couple of days. 82 tomorrow. 83 on Wednesday, and then an easterly wind will kick in on Thursday. It will be around 70 degrees, even cooler at the lakefront. 72 with showers and thunderstorms likely on Friday. A little cooler on Saturday and sunny at 68 degrees, and 75 on Sunday.